But Nona, let's look at business news. The publishing and media company NZME,
yeah,
unveiled its annual profit today amid pressure on advertising, and it's awaiting word on its proposed merger with rival Fairfax, right?
That's right. So it's been a difficult period for NZME, and I guess no doubt quite stressful, especially over the last few days. Well, actually since yesterday, when the Commerce Commission turned down the Sky Vodafone merger. You know, that can't be great news for NZME and Fairfax, because most people, well, a lot of people were thinking this Sky merger, if any was going to go ahead, was going to be that one. The NZME and Fairfax has had a cloud hanging over it for a while. You know, the Commerce Commission came out and took an unusual step early on, saying that, you know, that the merger could likely lead to a lack of diversity in news for those two, you know, for the news media.
Of course,
generally.
NZME and Fairfax say, look, if you don't let us merge, we are so up against it that we will have to reduce staff numbers, leading to precisely the same lack of diversity in news.
And, you know, really, speaking with the chief executive of NZME today, Michael Bogues, it was actually quite a good result. Overall, it was flat, but they've done a lot. They've done quite a lot to improve their advertising revenues over the second half of their full year.
So is that the Herald or radio or both?
It's actually the whole lot.
Right.
It's the Herald, it's the ZB stations, it's the
ZM stations.
The ZMs.
Yep.
Grab one, is it? Grab me, grab one, grab me. I'm not sure which. It's all these very cool names.
It's a Friday night.
Yeah, that's right. Speaking of websites, you know, one of the things that NZME's chief executive said, I asked him about, you know, paywalls was one of the things that came up through an analyst call. The analysts, by the way, liked the result. They thought that NZME had done a pretty darn good job considering everything. Asked about paywalls, would they put one up? They said no, they would not put one up. That was the chief executive said they wouldn't. What they're looking at actually is putting up a new website based on the same software that's driving the Washington Post website. And we have a little bit of audio from this morning's interview that I did with the chief executive there, Michael Bogues.
The Washington Post, they've got a great technology roadmap. They've already delivered some of it, and they've got some more to continue on with. What it brings us is some great tools for our newsroom to use. It actually has some excellent audience analytics to tell us what people are enjoying and how they're engaging, and then further functionality that will allow us to try and monetize some of that further into the future.
Are you considering putting up any paywalls?
We have no intent on putting a paywall across the entire NZ Herald site or any of our other mastheads around the country. I guess I've consistently said I do think there's an opportunity for us to get better at producing really unique content and planned content, and in some verticals in the future there may well be an opportunity for us to charge for that.
And do you think that that's the way that you're going to be able to grow your business going forward, whether or not the merger goes ahead?
Oh, that's certainly one of the key ways, but there's obviously other digital initiatives. There's our radio business, and then other ways that we can monetize through transactions, like with ratebroker.co.nz, like with our JV with Chinese New Zealand Herald.co.nz, for example, or restauranthub.co.nz, which is a restaurant booking service.
And that's the chief executive of NZME, Michael Bogues. So the share price rose 8%. That's by 69 cents to, no, sorry, by 5 cents to 69 cents. So that's quite a good improvement. That was probably better than what the market was expecting. Overall, the top 50 index fell 0.4% by 31 points to 7,059. Which is kind of surprising because, you know, the markets coming out of Wall Street were pretty strong, didn't kind of flow through to us. But never mind. The New Zealand dollar also lost a bit of steam this afternoon. 72.2 US cents, 93.5 Australian, 57.5 pence.
Nona,
and that's it.
Nona Feltzer, thanks so much, Nona. Have a great weekend.
And you.